Hey, I'm gonna try to make this quick because my little girl is sleeping, but I just wanted to make a video to tell myself that it's okay to be where you are. I think I'm so used to perfection and trying to live up to the standards that everybody else sees for me, but it's just like trying to do that and doing that has left me not knowing who I am and what I really want for myself. Um, But that's just that I had to get that off my chest. But really, I just wanted to talk about my birthing experience because I have a really crappy memory. So I just want to, put this out here. So, um, my baby girl was born on June 20th, 2023 at 11:46 p.m. I had a C-section, and let's talk about that. So I was in labor for 24 hours. Whenever I first got to the hospital, I was already 1 centimeter dilated. And mind you, this was me being induced. Well, before I was induced, I was already 1 centimeter dilated. So they were like, that's really, really good. I got there like 8 p.m. that night. So they went ahead on and put in the Foley catheter. I believe that's right. So that's like a balloon that they insert inside of you and they pump it up, and they're just pretty much trying to get you to dilate, I guess, some more. So after having that in, I had only dilated to 6 centimeters, and this was somehow going into the next day or something of that nature. The next morning, I don't really know. I was on drugs, y'all. But yeah, so I was 6 centimeters dilated, so they took out the Foley catheter, and I'm pretty sure it was early in the day, so we were expecting to have baby girl later on that day, because I'm already 6 centimeters, so it ain't nothing. It would really become 10. So pretty much the whole day went by around like 8 something p.m. They're checking me again. I'm still 6 centimeters dilated, so they throw out the option of, I feel like I'm blurry or something. So they throw out the option of get myself back acclimated. So they throw out the option of a C-section, and for some reason I was just so emotional. That's not really the route that I wanted to go. I was extremely prepared to push out my baby girl, okay. So they gave me the option of doing another 2 hours, which would make it 24 hours of laboring, and then they would up my Pitocin. And so upping your Pitocin is just trying to make your contractions stronger, and then the position they had me in, hopefully I would dilate some more. Girl, after 2 more hours of laboring, contractions, and all these things, I do not dilate anymore. So they come back to me and like, yeah, we definitely have to do a C-section. And again, for me, that was just so, I think the issue, y'all, I watch too much Grey's Anatomy, so the fact that I could go in there with one thing and then either not make it out alive, and it's horrible to think like that, but this is my thought process at the time, to go back there, be cut open, and not come back with my daughter, or to go back there and more complications arise. Of course, I'm not wanting that, but it's just the fact being. So, after I consented to the C-section and signed everything, they got me ready together so quick. Mind you, this is also why I have one nose ring now, because it closed up, because when you go into the OR, you have to be completely sterile, so I have to take out all of my jewelry. Mind you, I've had these piercings for a long time, but this one I've just always had problems with. Even the very first time I got it pierced, it just would never really close, and you see, I got this old little keloid there or whatever, but yeah. So I had my little girl, and while I'm on the OR table, y'all, I didn't really feel much of anything, just more like pressure. But let me tell you about this one feeling that I had. Child, now that I've watched the videos of C-sections and gotten a better understanding of what's actually happening, it felt like up here, y'all. up here as I'm laying there, it seems like they just up here in this piece of my stomach, and that they either just fiddling with it or it's just laid out on the table like this. Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but child, I'm like, what the hell are they doing up there? Like, it was just a different kind of pain. But then again, I'm also thinking about, I was on broth, like clear liquid diet, so, and then everything that I was really eating and drinking that day, I kept throwing up. Like, it really would not stay down. So it's like, I probably was starving, and that's probably what that felt like. Not only are they inside of me, but I'm starving. But anyway, so all I can really remember, y'all, is being in that OR. I'm hella emotional, and I'm shaking like hell. Like, I'm talking about, I can't even stay on the table for real. I'm just shaking out my skin. Like, I don't know. But of course, that is a normal reaction to all the medicines and all this different stuff that they giving you, and they seen all this shit before. But it was just quite the experience, for real, for real. And then after a while, I guess, of getting me prepped and ready, they brought in my boyfriend, and he just sat there, and he was so supportive, and he held my hand. And girl, one thing you won't forget is how you were being treated while you were giving, or well, I don't want to say while you're giving birth, but pretty much like throughout your whole process of labor and delivery. However your man treats you, you will not forget. And girl, my man stepped up to the motherfucking plate, okay? Like, he was so supportive. Like, girl, that man is a good man. But after having the C-section, y'all, after having my baby girl and going to the room, pretty much everybody else was holding her because I'm on so much drugs that every 6 seconds I'm falling asleep, no cap. My mom, once we got into like the after room, I don't know what they call it, it's a certain recovery room maybe. Once we got in there, my mom allowed me to hold her. Allowed me to fuck. My mom let me hold her, and all I remember is really holding her and then trying to fight sleep, because of course I don't want to fall asleep with my little girl in my hands. But girl, it was tough. That medicine was kicking my ass. But yeah, so once we finally got into our rooms or whatever, y'all, it was just so much going on. Like, so much going on, and I'm in and out of it. Okay, like, in and out of it. Like, it is so shocking to me. Like, I'm really, really wanting to make this video because every day that I wake up, I feel like I'm so, I don't want to say used to being pregnant, but it's so hard for me to wrap my head around. Like, I am a mom. And here's something that I want to throw out, not taking nothing away from women who have C-sections, because recovery is a bitch, that is for sure. But I was wondering if I was like lacking that, whole connection or whatever with your child when they're first born, because when you're pushing out a child vaginally, like, you're pushing that child out. You know what I'm saying? You're going through the motions, you're present and all of that. Versus a C-section, you're kind of like medicated. Well, you're medicated with everything, I guess, if you decide to, but it's different. They asked to, hold my baby girl up to the little visor thing, and it was good, but like, I was so out of it. Like, my first time seeing my baby, I'm laying down. I'm very sure, like, I could barely see her. You know what I'm saying? My vision was blurry. Everything was just, I was all over the place. But I do wonder if that has a thing with like that first time you hold your child or whatever, because I just feel like going through all of that, pushing out a baby and all the emotions that come with that, it brings you just a little bit closer to your child. But don't get me wrong, I love my daughter. Like, that's nothing I'm saying, but I'm just wondering if that connection is different because you're putting your body through all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, that is my labor and delivery story. My little girl was 7 pounds and 11 and a half ounces. or 11 ounces, whatever you want to say. People tripping, they have like sometimes they care about the 0.5 and sometimes they don't. And her name is Cadence. So yeah, but I just wanted to make this video for myself because my baby girl is here now and I love her so much and she's teaching me so much. It's time to grow up. It is time to do the things that need to be done because I'm a mom now. And that requires me to be somebody different versus who I am and holding on to all this just baggage. Baggage that's not going to help me get anywhere. So I am going to be on this journey to figure out what it takes to really be a mom, a good mom. What things have to change in my life. Mind you, all this time I always thought I was so grown, but really, y'all, I'm very young, very, very young, and I have so much to learn. So, welcome to my channel. Welcome to new journeys with me. I don't know what to expect. So, yes. But thank you so much for watching my labor and delivery story. I wish it was more like to it, but y'all, I was really just on drugs bad. I hate to keep saying it like that, but remembering everything is crazy. That's why, like, while I still have bits and pieces that I remember, I want to be able to go ahead on and like put that out into a video. So baby girl, when you watch this, you know, this is to see about you. So yeah, I love you so much and I'm so proud to be your mommy. Okay. So proud. I love you so much.